What's up, everybody? This is Whisky in the Six. I'm Rob. Today I have an Indian single malt, Amrut Spectrum 004. Alright, before I get into this, I want to quickly talk about a free giveaway that I have on my Instagram. It's also posted on my Facebook or my Twitter, so type in Whisky in the Six in any of those three, find the post that I'm talking about. I will be giving away a Weller 12. There's a few steps involved, 4 steps to be exact. Initially, you have to add 3 people to the Instagram comments. So 3 people that ideally don't follow me. You have to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. You have to sign up for Snups. So Snups is that channel that you can show me your collections and we can have conversations about collections, and I have a Whisky in the Six group on Snups. So follow the steps, it's on the Instagram, and you will be given a number. So far I think I only have 7 people or 8 people that have been given a number, and the entries close off on the 31st of October 2017. So that's this Halloween. That'll be the last day to enter into the draw for a Weller 12. I figured it's a rare bottle. It's really difficult to come by if you're in Ontario, and there will be the BTAC lottery very shortly. So it's a good time for people to get access to a bottle that they wouldn't normally be able to pick up off the shelf on a regular day. I think the secondary market for the Weller 12 goes for about 150 bucks, but I picked that up for about 50 bucks. Anyway, talking about secondary markets, this whiskey here, the Amrut Spectrum 004, fetches a hefty number on the secondary. It's about anywhere from $250, I've seen it as high as $350 US. Oh, and by the way, the draw is only for Canadian and US residents. And if you're a US resident, there is a chance that it might not make it to you. So enter at your own will. I'm gonna try my best to get it to you, but like I said, there's a chance. This is made of a hybrid cask. Ex Oloroso is some of the staves. Well, I would assume it's a quarter each because it's 004, which means there's 4 different types of oak used for this particular spectrum. So Ex Oloroso, Ex New French Oak Toasted, Ex New American Oak Charred to a level 3, and then XPX Sherry. That's natural color. It is bottled at 50% and it is unchill filtered. Everything I've tasted from Amrut is absolutely awesome. Alright, like I said, 50%. You do not have to add a drop of water to this. Gonna nose it, taste it, tell you what I give it as a mark. Okay, so this one is the closest to the Spectrum so far, or sorry, the Fusion that I've tasted so far. I said so far too many times there. The Fusion has this cereal note combined with this very light peat. That also exists in this Spectrum. I believe it's about 6 years old. It's a no age statement, but many people have suggested that it's around 6 years old. Maybe a little bit older than that. So many dessert spices in this one. Cardamom, cinnamon. It's a cocoa. It's very sherried, which is interesting because, like I said, it's only, well, it's half the barrel is sherry, PX and Oloroso. So the other half is French New Oak and New American Oak. Yeah, you get a lot of sherry. There's a bit of vanilla. There's a strong orange, like an orange oil or a citrus oil, something like that. It smells syrupy. Okay, I don't know how that's possible, but it just does. On the palate. Get a look at the legs there. Sweet chocolate, figs, plums, cooked fruits like jams, marmalade for sure. There's an orange bitterness that's actually really nice, although at times when I've tried this, and now it's starting to open up a little bit more, it can get to the point where it's a bit too bitter, like a bit orange peel-ish. Yeah, so you have to be okay with that bitter orange note, almost in the grapefruit range. I wonder what the tasting notes are here. Let's see them. So this is initially matured in ex-bourbon barrels though, and then transferred to the hybrid barrel. So, I know a lot of people heard 6 years old and they're thinking, why would anybody want to buy a 6-year-old whiskey? In India, it's extremely hot. You get that same kind of situation that you would get out of a Cavalan. You get a whole bunch of angel share, which means you just lose a lot of whiskey. And I think it's up to 25% or something like that. If you catch the Scotch 4 Dummies live review with one of the ambassadors of Amrut, he discusses the exact percentages. It's really high, it's staggering. So as a result, their whiskey ages a lot faster. I would say a 6-year-old Indian whiskey tastes anywhere from 15 to 21 years old in the Scotch comparison. It's a really nice whiskey. It's like a gingery bitterness, and just because of that little bit, I have to drop it to around an 88. It could have been anywhere from a 91 to a 93 even, if there wasn't that extra hit of bitterness on the finish. Okay, so I don't mind mid-palate bitterness, but then on the finish it should kind of level itself out, and then be more cinnamony and more, I don't know, oaky is okay too, but not overly bitter. And this one, I wouldn't say it's overly bitter to the point where it's off-putting and you don't like it, but it does drop the mark a little bit, right? So this is an A for me. It's really nice. It's not for the beginner whiskey drinker, I don't think. I think if a beginner tries this, they might be discouraged from Indian whiskey. I think they should start with the fusion first. It's a little less bitter, a little less sherried, and then you get a whole bunch of nice nuances from the Fusion. I actually prefer the Fusion to this in my opinion, but that might change as the bottle goes down and it opens up a little bit more. All right. Overall, very nice stuff. Okay, so that's an A. Like I said, you guys definitely should check out my giveaway if you're from Canada or the United States. I'm gonna try my best to get that to you. If you're in the United States, I'll ship it out and hopefully customs doesn't intercept. But I'm gonna do it legally, so through DHL, and that might make a big difference. We'll see. That's an A. I have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Bowmore 18 for sure. Bowmore Devil's Cask. And for my birthday, which is coming up on Sunday, I'll be opening this Nika Whiskey 21-year-old. Alright, I'm really excited about this one. And I have some real gems back here as well. So we'll see what happens. Cheers, guys.